Hello, beautiful people, and a happy hour truth series to you.
Hello.
I'm Corinna.
And I am her twin sister, Isabelle. So today we're continuing with the healing through the ones closest to us, expansion into a joyful life. So looking at family dynamics. And I think one of the biggest issues is that we accept each other as we are with the issues that we have. So, I mean, it's all beautiful. I think it's great. We are here to accept each other as we are. But when it is something we dislike, I'm really quick at looking at myself. Like, why am I seeing this? What is the person showing me? And I think there is a little bit of a trap when we start to communicate to other people about the issue. Let's say you have an issue with your dad or mom, whatever sibling, and you are going to express this consistently. You're talking to your friends about it. You're talking to other family members about it, and from my perspective, since I am the energy first kind of person, that is very much creating more of it. And in fact, now we even added other people to create with us. So much better to address the person themselves. This is a general rule for me. This is also for friends, for anyone. I think it's much more beneficial when we address the person who is part of this dynamic that we're in, lovingly, like I said last time, very compassionately, knowing like who am I talking to, but always looking at self. What is the message? What is the underlying thing that I'm here to overcome? Because it's all about expansion for me.
And I'm sure not. The way I understand what Isabel just said is not saying don't talk to someone about what's going on inside of you, because that does help too. Sometimes just saying it out loud gives clarity that we didn't have before when just carrying that emotion inside. But the way I understand it also is, it's okay to just let it all out, but then stop, and then and if everyone is aware of that, then we don't continue thinking about our friend sharing this terrible thing that they shared and we give that energy to it, but we just, we allow it to come out and then release it. Everyone involved. If you're the listener or the experiencer, release, let it go, and then, the energy is allowed to flow again.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. Of course, it's important that we purge whatever that sometimes we vent, but like you were saying, there's a difference between venting and creating something that we don't want. So it's okay to, and only you know when it is enough. I'm just saying, generally speaking, when we are talking about something, we are putting out the energy and that visual also. Like when I say somebody is a certain way, I put out a certain cloud over them. I wrote down here, don't put dark clouds over loved ones, with thinking that they are a certain way if they're only there to show me something, like I felt with you. Like many things that Corinna and I went through were to show me my core wounds, and I think that's what family does. That's what family is here for, to help us expand beyond those restrictions that come from ancestral whatever, or just our journey, whatever it is that we signed up to overcome, to grow beyond.
Yep. And so I would like to add that I believe that life has many tricks that help us to actually move forward and heal and release and all that good stuff. And I had this conversation with a friend the other day where the way I see it, I'm going to speak for myself.
Sure,
even
yeah,
though sure,
that's always good. Our truth, her truth, my truth.
When we see life as energy, frequency, vibration, then we already say it's malleable, so it can change. It's not solidly as we see it, right? So if we come about feelings, then obviously we know it's consistently changing, right? One moment we can feel this way, one moment whatever, and it's clear. So when we think about a person, I learned that at a couple of my jobs where I had people in my environment that had power over me, so to speak, and they completely abused it. And the only way that I was able to handle that without angrily quitting was to, every morning and every night before I went to work again, I thought of that person and thought of them in the most supportive way towards me, even if it was just they leave me alone today and they're going to be nice and they just, you know, instead of experiencing them picking on me and doing whatever. And so with the conversation with my friend, she was saying you can't change someone, and that is true. You can't change a bad person to a good person by just thought, but I do believe you can shift energy. So as that did work, when I imagined this particular person, let's think about this one job, that woman, when I thought of her and put all my energy into her not giving her dark energy to me, it really did work. So I think that's another good trick when we're dealing with people that are not willing to change at this moment. We still have power to have them at least not be so harsh, to make them a little softer towards us in some form, you know, because again, energy is malleable and every moment is new, and even the meanest person can have a nice moment, and maybe we created that. I don't know. I'm not going to say that is 100% so, but I do say I did learn that. It really did work every time. It was a lot of work, really, to constantly think about that person, which eventually, thank God, that situation ended and I was very happy about it. But yeah, so I think that is very powerful.
Yeah, I think you said a few really good things. There's this, that's also a little bit of a trap sometimes it feels when we believe that we're here to change others. I don't believe that any of us is here to change anybody else other than ourselves, expand and become a greater version of ourselves. But we can, like you were saying, nothing is constant other than change, I would say. Everything is moving all the time. So we might as well move with it and allow for change. And yes, we can inspire. I do believe energetically we can inspire somebody to be a better version of themselves by sending them loving light and energy and positive thoughts and all of it, because the negative thoughts have an effect on them, a negative effect. So the positive thoughts have a positive effect on them, and that it's up to them. It's always up to the individual whether they want to change or not, but they have a greater chance for a positive change if we assist each other, and we're all here connected, assisting each other all the time, from my perspective.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good.
Yeah,
right?
So this is part 2. It will be continued. Hopefully you have a most magical, the new year just started. May it be,
Sparkling.
I said genie magic. Let's release the genie and ask for the good things so the hard truths can come through.
And also thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with us and allowing us to share ours with you. And if you like it, please don't forget to share, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever works.
Yeah, we're happy for your support. If you feel called to do so, support us with your likes, with your, there's all these things you can do. Check out our website if you haven't, ourtruthmusic.com. Lots of love, yeah?
And until next time.
Okay, goodbye.